If you're getting tackled from behind like this, right, where the defender basically comes around from behind you and takes the ball, yes, it's frustrating, okay? But if you implement the 3 tips I'm about to break down for you, so watch the whole video because I'm going to break down each individual tip, then you should avoid situations like this, because there's many comments that say, look, Dylan, you've taught me before, take the ball to space, okay? But the defender still reaches around no matter if I take the ball to space and keep my back to the opponent and wins the ball. That is tip number 1. I better implement it for people who haven't watched my videos before. But it is the fact that you need to take the ball to space first time, keep your back to the opponent, put the left stick towards that direction to actually keep the ball. Now, although that will work in the majority of the cases, you will find yourself in this situation. So tip number 2 from me is that when you take the ball in and the defender is quite tight into you. Now, this tip is specifically for those players in Division 2 and above, because if you're in Division 3 and below, I find defenders are not as good. Okay, your opponents don't defend as well, so they don't actually keep as tight into you compared to, let's say, an elite player. So an elite player can do this, because I find a less caliber player isn't good enough to keep in tight to you anyway. So if you take the ball to space and keep your back to him, you'll keep it anyway. But for this is specifically for people who are in higher divisions. Perform a skill move, okay, whether that's the reverse elastico, whether that's the elastico, whether that's a step over. You need something that's going to allow you to take the ball in, turn and bang, hit the space with the skill move. This will allow us to take the ball away from the defender. Not only will we keep our back to him, but we'll skill move away into the opposite direction. He won't be able to get the ball from you. That's tip number 2 from me. The third tip goes for everyone, okay? If you're in any division and you still notice your opponent is still getting the ball from you, even though you're keeping your back to him and taking it to space. What you want to focus on is trying to look elsewhere to release the ball quicker, because that's the biggest issue I find when they lose the ball, especially when I'm coaching people in my one-on-one academy. They don't release the ball quick enough, and that's because they're not looking around, okay? So we work on tunnel vision, we work on how to spot chances better, quicker, how to spot players quicker, you know, your attacking options offering for the ball, so that you don't get caught in these situations. You need to start looking around. So stop being so tunnel vision. Stop just focusing straight on to the player on the ball. Stop just focusing straight on the defender. Focus around, okay, and release it as you take that touch in, keep your back to him, okay? Spend only 1 or 2 seconds on the ball with each player, and you won't lose the ball. I guarantee it. Every single time you take the ball to space and keep your back to the opponent, but you still lose the ball, why? Have a think why. It's most likely because you spent longer on the ball and you didn't release it. Because the longer you spend on the ball, the more time your opponent has to adjust to you. It's the same when you're passing. We try and increase our tempo with passing because the quicker we are, the less time they have to react. It's the same when jockeying, it's the same with wrapping around you like this. So start looking around. Stop focusing just on the defender and start looking around. This is top tier advice. Smash the sub button, subscribe, like, do whatever you have to do. Share with your friends, help your boy out, share it through the algorithm. I am coaching as well. If you want to work one-on-one with me, you can. The link is down below. And yeah, I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.